Lalbagh Fort is an incomplete 17th-century Mughal fort complex that stands before the Buriganga River in the southwestern part of Dhaka, Bangladesh. The construction was started in 1678 AD by Mughal Subahdar Muhammad Azam Shah, who was son of Emperor Aurangzeb and later emperor himself. His successor, Shaista Khan, did not continue the work, though he stayed in Dhaka up to 1688. The fort was never completed, and unoccupied for a long period of time. Much of the complex was built over and now sits across from modern buildings. History. The Mughal prince Muhammad Azam, third son of Aurangzeb, started the work of the fort in 1678 during his viceroyalty in Bengal. He stayed in Bengal for 15 months. The fort remained incomplete when he was called away by his father Aurangzeb. Shaista Khan was the new Subahdar of Dhaka in that time, and he did not complete the fort. In 1684, the daughter of Shaista Khan named Dukt Perai Bibi died there. After her death, he started to think the fort is unlucky, and left the structure incomplete. Among the three major parts of Lalbagh Fort, one is the tomb of Bibi Perai. After Shaista Khan left Dhaka, it lost its popularity. The main cause was that the capital was moved from Dhaka to Murshidabad. After the end of the royal Mughal period, the fort became abandoned. In 1844, the area acquired its name as Lalbagh, replacing Aurangabad, and the fort became Lalbagh Fort. Structures. For long the fort was considered to be a combination of three buildings, with two gateways and a portion of the partly damaged fortification wall. Recent excavations carried out by the Department of Archaeology of Bangladesh have revealed the existence of other structures. The southern fortification wall has a huge bastion in the southwestern corner. On the north of the south fortification wall were the utility buildings, stable, administration block, and its western part accommodated a beautiful roof garden with arrangements for fountains and a water reservoir. The residential part was located on the east of the west fortification wall, mainly to the southwest of the mosque. The fortification wall on the south had 5 bastions at regular intervals 2 stories in height, and the western wall had 2 bastions. The biggest one is near the main southern gate. The bastions had a tunnel. The central area of the fort is occupied by 3 buildings, the Divan-i-Am and the Hammam on its east, the mosque on the west and the tomb of Perai Bibi in between the two, in one line, but not at an equal distance. A water channel with fountains at regular intervals connects the 3 buildings from east to west and north to south. Divan-i-Am. Divan-i-Am is a 2-storied residence of the Mughal governor of Bengal located on the east side of the complex. A single-storied hammam is attached on its west. The hammam portion has an underground room for boiling water. A long partition wall runs along the western facade of the hammam. The building is situated about 39 meters to the west of the tank, running from north to south. The external measurements of the building are 32.47 meters by 8.18 meters. There are living quarters on each level of 2 stories and a main central hallway connecting them. There is a hammamkhana in the southern part of the building, which is one of the 7th hammamkhanas still existing in ruins in the heritage of Bangladesh. Recent excavations show that there was a special room below the room of hammamkhana, where archaeologists found the arrangements for heating water, supplying the hot water as well as cool water to the hammamkhana through the terracotta pipes, which was specially manufactured for such purpose. The discovery of black spots in the underground room proof that fire had been used for the purpose of heating the water for the hammamkhana. There was also a toilet room by the side of hammamkhana. All the building along with the arrangements of hammamkhana clearly shows that it was very much in use by the Subahdar of Bengal and that Subahdar was Shaista Khan. From the report of the governor of English Factory, it was learned that Shaista Khan used to live in this room and some Europeans were kept in custody here. A water tank. A square-shaped water tank is placed to the east of the Divan-i-Am. There are 4 corner stairs to descend into the tank. Tomb of Bibi Perai. The tomb of Bibi Perai, the daughter of Shaista Khan, is in the middle of the complex. There is a central square room. It contains the remains of Puri Bibi covered by a false octagonal dome and wrapped by brass plate. The entire inner wall is covered with white marble. 8 rooms surround the central one. There is another small grave in the southeastern corner room. Lalbagh Fort Mosque. The mosque has 3 domes, and is relatively small for a large site, with a water tank for ablutions in front. The mosque has an oblong plano of 66 feet 9 inches by 33 feet 6 inches externally and 53 feet 8 inches by 20 feet 2 inches internally. Stories. From the time of construction till date, various myths have revolved around the fort. Among all the historical stories and debates, it is widely believed that Lalbagh Fort stands as a monument of the unfulfilled dreams of Prince Muhammad Azam, beloved son of Emperor Aurangzeb. In the mid-17th century, he was serving as the Viceroy of Bengal and began the construction of the impressive Lalbagh Fort complex. Therefore, the popular stories about the fort began. Before the construction was finished, Prince Azam was called back to his father, to assist in the war against the Marathas. Legend says after the Mughal prince departed, Shaista Khan continued with building the project, but upon the untimely death of his much-loved daughter Aurangzeb, warmly known as Peri Bibi, the construction was stopped. Bibi was engaged to Prince Azam at the time of her death. There are also legends and debates about the identity of Peri Bibi. Few researchers claim she was a 9-year-old Ahom princess. Mir Jamal Ahom's expedition brought a war adjoining the Garo Hills. He took the daughter of Ahom Raja to compel him for the full execution of the previous peace treaty. Later, the emperor made her convert to Islam and married her off to Prince Azam. However, overshadowing all the debates, people now believe that she was the loving daughter of Nawab Shaista Khan. Research. Archaeologists discovered the continuity of the main fort walls eastward below Shaista Khan Road. They opined that the present area of Kala represents half the portion as planned by Prince Azam Khan. The gate at the southeast the fort as per requirement fits properly as the central gate in the middle of fort. The other half to the east, likely planned for administrative purpose, were incomplete or extinct long ago. There are some tunnels in the fort which are now sealed. It is said that 2 of the tunnels lead to now ruined Zinzira Fort, which was on the other side of the Buriganga River. Another passage was made as a maze. It is claimed that many defeated sepoys of the Sepoy Revolution of 1857 tried to run away through the passage and lost their lives. The British soldiers who chased them to arrest also did not return. To investigate the claim, British researchers sent an elephant and dogs to the tunnel, but they did not return either. After that, the tunnels were sealed.